Welcome back to the base.
It's the basement yard. It's with Joe and it's with Frank. It goes really hard. Yeah, yeah. Thanks to you,
the patrons.
Now I have some income. The basement yard. I fucking nailed it. Off the top of the dome.
Yeah, someone's got to put the fucking beat behind that.
I took my time. I fucked a gun.
What's it? Fucked a gun.
That's not it.
Women fuck guns. Oh, I've seen that.
No.
Yeah, sorry. Welcome back to the basement yard.
I know someone that might fuck a gun.
No, who?
A friend of mine bought a Desert Eagle and is like taking pictures with it and shit.
Oh, he'd fuck a gun then.
He's fucking guns.
No, but I've seen a video. Oh wait, what was it? No, never mind. No, but I seen a video of someone putting a gun into a puss.
Nah.
Yeah, didn't shoot it.
What do you watch?
It's not that I watch it because
You're watching porns with guns.
No, I'm not. I don't watch porn with guns.
Dude, you know how like
Republican porn?
Yeah, you know how like the NRA had their own TV channel, and it was like NRA TV. We have fucking this beautiful stylistic handgun purse. Do you think they make NRA porn?
One hundo, because I swear to God, I saw this video and it's a woman.
Welcome back to Basement Yard, by the way, guys. Hi.
Yeah. So I saw a video of a woman, right? She's laying back on a couch. She had a short haircut and she was smoking a cigarette. And she was like this, big bush.
Well,
Big
I
bush.
mean, the cigarette gave away the bush.
She was like, and then this guy comes with a gun and he puts it in her shit, and then he's.
Oh no!
Yeah, with like a 9mm, just giving her the old.
That's really like unsanitary. Like I know, like people say, like
people clean their guns,
but people not enough to put it in. It's still a fucking. What's it made out of? Metal?
Yeah. What do you think a gun's made out of? Plastic?
I don't know.
Not plastic.
I don't hold guns very frequently. As you can tell.
Styrofoam?
That would be dangerous. One of those little pieces break off, you're in big time trouble.
Just want to say this: styrofoam, one of the worst things ever created.
Yeah, it's a bad idea.
Hey, let's make a thing that if you touch it, it turns into 500 things.
Dude, did I ever tell you about the time I came home? So it was when Becca and I were in that apartment. And I came, her and Miles made a fort. Cute, awesome. And I'm working on my computer and she goes, come over here. And I walk over and Miles had gotten into styrofoam and she let it happen. And it was, I kid you not, it was like it was like Christmas Day.
I love how you said he got into the styrofoam like it's a raccoon and garbage.
Yeah, that's basically, this kid tore this styrofoam apart.
I hate it.
And Becca was like, ha 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 ha. I was not happy.
Because styrofoam also, there's some magnetic shit with it.
Yes, you can't
sticks
like
to you. There's some static magnetic electricity.
Styrofoam and glitter are the fucking worst pieces of shit.
Glitter can suck a fuck.
Put those people that made those in Guantanamo.
Guantanamo, that's the girl version.
Yeah,
of
there's
the jail.
Guantanamo and Guantanamo.
Right, for the women.
Makes sense.
Right.
But fucking...
Speaking of, we actually talked one time on OPL to someone who worked at Guantanamo. We actually ended up taking the episode down, but we might put it back up in the future. But we took it down because we vetted this dude, but also didn't vet him enough to the point where we were like super confident that he was 100% telling the truth. Mm-hmm. So we took it down. But dude, some of the stuff this guy said was outside of control.
I mean, it makes sense. Like it's Guantanamo has a reputation of being.
I was like, you guys ever kill anyone over there? And he's like, on paper, no. I was like, all right. Yeah. That's a life yes.
Yeah. When you respond with anything but just a straight no.
When someone starts off their answer with on paper, you're like, whatever you're about to say, it's the opposite.
Yeah, off the books?
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
Off the books?
It's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't last in jail. I would not last in jail. Or prison.
Or hell. We're going to make a quick segue to Lil Nas X going to hell and fucking the devil.
Dude.
Real quick.
Well, there was no insertion. I didn't see any full-on insertion.
I mean, not on TV. Not on paper.
Yeah, there's got to be an X-rated version. So if you guys haven't seen, it's, what's it called? Memento?
No. Montero.
All right, I was close. Don't fucking judge me.
I'm just saying.
Montero.
Yeah.
New song by Lil Nas X, getting a lot of people very upset.
Yeah, we just watched the video for the first time right before we came on the show, and catchy jingle. Interesting video. And then all of a sudden, a stripper pole comes out of nowhere. And
this guy strip pulls his way into hell.
He's literally at the pearly gates. And then a pole comes up and he goes, "I'm going down there with all of my gayness and fuck that devil's head off."
I'm pretty sure gayness is measured in ounces, and he took every fluid ounce of his homosexuality.
Did you just burp in there?
I did. Okay. I don't know how it came out so fluid.
Yeah.
He took every fluid ounce of that homosexuality straight into hell.
They do measure gayness in ounces, and he's got gallons of it. And he poured it all over hell.
Oh,
took over hell.
I will say,
became the devil.
I was a little confused. Okay, so the video starts off with him like invoking some sort of Adam and Eve type thing. Like he's in this horny dress up.
He's in a very horny dress up, and there's a snake.
There's a snake that is him.
A lot of like, you know, I don't really know. A lot of metaphors.
So yeah, so then he kisses the snake, which
wait, he slammed that snake?
He kissed just a.
The snake was the person.
The snake was the guy. Is the guy snake?
I thought you were talking about the other snake.
No. So guy snake comes around the tree. And like lays him down.
Yeah, gay snake.
And they share a kiss.
Yeah, but then he like licks his penis through his pants or whatever. Didn't he do that?
I didn't see that.
Well, you must have been doing something else.
Trust me, I was parsing this video as I was watching it in real time.
I swear to God, he like kisses him and then he like moves down and he kind of like there's like a tongue.
Does he have a snake tongue? One of the
No, just a regular tongue. But yeah, one more time. Okay,
that's how snakes use their tongues.
Let's retire that. Never do it again. And then he's in like a coliseum.
Yes, he's in Greece.
Yeah, and this dude's ripped up, kind of jacked.
Let's talk about that. First point of conversation here. Lil Nas X clearly took that Old Town Road money and made some fucking dumbbells.
Yeah, this guy, hired a personal trainer.
This guy is kind of ripped.
He kind of looks good there. I'm not
and I have to, from everything I've seen him, he looked like a little Twinkie boy, but he came out full twunk.
Yeah, well, let's not get fucking crazy. He's still Twinkie.
He's pretty ripped up. He's more ripped up than me.
What the hell does that mean?
He's more ripped up than me, Joey.
I agree, Frankie.
Thank you.
That doesn't mean that he's fucking...
But I'm saying, like, he's, like, probably the same size as me.
No, dude, he's just a small man.
No, he's got some
What?
I think, shirts off, the only difference between Lil Nas X and I, besides the pigmentation of the skin,
right,
is he's got cut-up muscles, where mine are just hidden. I think, like, in terms of, like, chest size and maybe bicep size, we're around the same, but mine has more flubber flabber.
I worry about your opinions. When you say things like this, it worries me.
Look, all right.
Because at one point you tried to convince me that you look like Idris Elba, and I almost had a conniption.
I didn't. I just...
By the way, what is a conniption?
You know, it's like...
It's just like when white people get really mad. Like my grandma used to say conniption all the time, and I'm like, have a conniption. I don't even know what this is.
Okay, I'm looking up Lil Nas X shirtless. And... my algorithm is about to change big time.
Lil Nas X.
In these old pictures, he's small. He's the little boy.
He is small.
Like, he's a little boy.
What are we arguing?
But
this guy's fucking the devil. We're talking about his chest.
I mean, that was a pretty impressive chest.
I'm just saying.
And it's in the Coliseum. I stand by, I think, in that shirtless scene. And he's wearing, first of all, outfits in this, A+. He's coming out. He's got blue hair.
Yeah.
He's got blue lips, I think.
Pink hair at one point. He kind of reminded me of Cisco.
Cisco was up there.
That might have been a thong song paying homage. What's that called?
Yeah.
An ode?
Ode to the thong song. Cisco walked so Lil Nas X could slide down that pole.
Yeah, well, I think it's more so someone crawled so the other one could walk. So you...
No.
Cisco walked... Oh, I see.
It's like, normally it's like they walk so they can run.
Gotcha.
You know, he ran down that pole.
He slid down it.
And then...
Sexily, too.
All right.
Yo, also, I'm just going to say this, and yes, you could take it how you want. I do identify as a straight white man.
Cisgendered heterosexual male. Get mad at him.
Guy's got a fucking full bag of lunch in those pants.
Let me tell you.
What the hell was that?
He's walking around with a pot full of gold, all right?
The guy's got a sack of lunch in there. I'm like... are we filling this up? Is he wearing a cup?
Yeah.
Is he trying to be safe on the pole? Or
he bends over and you get a full poem, if you know what I'm saying. Haiku and all.
Exactly.
This guy.
5'7".
Look, okay. All right. Let's say this.
Mm-hmm.
He is, I identify as a heterosexual male as well.
Mm-hmm.
Why that?
Yeah, I know you do.
You do. If anyone moves like that, they've got my attention.
If there was open tryouts to play the devil in that video, and I fell into the role,
which you would play the devil because you're a white man.
I don't think I'm big enough to play the devil. The devil's a big devil.
That was a big old devil.
Yeah, I don't think the devil's that big. Usually they show the devil and he's a little skinny.
I think that's part of the character, is that he's a little scrawny bitch, and that goes into why he's the devil.
What?
Go on.
Whatever. But yeah, so Lil Nas X, he like gets down there and he walks through hell.
Back to what you were saying.
Didn't see any demons.
Because the demon, what people are taking it is that Lil Nas X was the demon. And he was taken over.
He did take over. He did go down.
All
there.
I'm going to say is like, yo, listen.
Give him the, yo.
Boy can move.
If music doesn't work out, he could
strip.
He could.
If he chose.
If he wanted.
If he wanted to be a dancer.
It's his choice.
It doesn't matter what it is. If there is something, like if anyone is moving that way on me, I'm going to be very elated to be there.
Listen, if you watch the video, it doesn't matter if you're straight, you're gay, or whatever the hell you are.
Admire the moves.
Just the guy's moving his hips in a way that resembles a snake. And you know what? It's just biology that if you rub sticks together, sometimes there's fire.
Oh, yeah.
If you do it long enough.
Oh, yeah. That's friction, baby.
You ever watch an episode of Survivor, man? The guy's out there. What does he do? He rubs sticks together. Eventually,
bing, bang, boom.
We got a fire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm not saying that I was turned on, but I've watched other things that have turned me off more. Okay? All I know is, dude... man. Lil Nas X went down there, which he goes down. If you watch his video...
Yo, hell's very far from heaven, by the way.
And having to slide, he slid down there.
No gloves.
No gloves.
That's got to hurt your hands. Seriously.
Grabbed it and just went down.
Well,
Well, that's what he did. He just like...
Yeah,
I'm sure on his way down, he had to adjust.
I'm sure he had no gloves.
I think he also did one of those where he like...
Put the leg in.
And like went down like this.
Yeah.
Where it was...
It looked better when he did it.
Oh, significant.
But yeah, he's so... people were upset though. They're like, yo, this guy... But he also came out with a sneaker that has...
By the way, those sneakers, super fire.
They're black sneakers to me.
They're cool. They're cool looking.
Yeah. I mean, they look like Air Maxes.
Yeah. Just black and red.
Yeah. And they have like a
pentagram.
A pentagram on it.
Which...
And people lost it. And they're like, yo. I haven't even seen a pentagram since like, I've only heard about them because you hear about like the girl in 8th grade who's like weird and she has candles. Don't they like do pentagrams on their floor?
Yeah, the Wiccans. They're like they're fucking all about pentagrams, I think.
That was Sylvester Stallone.
I know that was. Hey. Sylvester Stallone, the Wiccan.
Yeah.
Hey, lighter's candle. I haven't like legitimately seen pentagrams since I binged that entire box set of Viva La Bam, and it was a good time.
Wow.
He had pentagrams everywhere. Brandon DiCamillo was running around, Raytheon, and a pentagram.
I literally nothing what you just said meant nothing. I have no idea what you said.
I said
Reiki. Are you talking about Pokemon?
No. That's someone from the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. But you know what? I get it. I get that, people who are super religious are like, this is terrible and, whatever. I just don't care. Not that and I'm not saying that he should have done that and he should have like, whatever. I also, my real opinion on this, everything we said in the beginning of this.
True.
Very real.
Listen, Lil Nas X, come on the show, grind on the show for us. But let's get serious.
No, but I personally think it's weird or whatever when celebrities feel like, oh, I'm gonna do this for like shock value or like this is like whatever. Mm-hmm. Not shock value, but more of just so like you're antagonizing people with this on purpose to garner more attention. Like I think that's like I'm not really a big fan of that. But also I'm not a big fan of people on the other side being like this is the guy who is in charge of your children. Like, oh, my children listen to Old Town Road, they love the song, and now you put this out. It's like it's his responsibility. Like, your kids don't have to listen to the song.
Yeah.
This dude literally has a lyric in the song that says, "Shoot a shot in your mouth while I'm riding."
But he also says,
he's not talking about guns.
Oh no. He's talking about a gun, all right.
Yeah,
he's talking about a pea shooter. There's also a line where he says like cocaine and drinking with your friends is fun or some shit like that.
Right. Yeah.
This is the thing with this situation, and I think it also kind of it works for other things in the stratosphere that we've seen as well. Is when there is a community or a culture that has been oppressed for so long or viewed as being gross or just basically unnatural, and then they simply try to just be themselves and enjoy the fact that they are acting like themselves and able to do so without, possibly getting murdered in the fucking streets. The opposition views it as antagonistic. And that's something that I've heard a lot. Because full transparency, like...
No, I just mean like...
I went to a very, very, very liberal school for college. And I remember one of the conversations when, in particular, the LGBTQ plus community was becoming more comfortable and revealing themselves and living their life. It was always like, oh, so now it's going to be in my face, and it's like the heterosexual community. You being
gay at me?
Yeah, they think that just because these people are trying to live the life that they feel most comfortable doing, it is in a way antagonistic. And that's not the fucking case. And this video and this song is not the case. They're fucking...
Well, I'm not referring to the gayness. I'm referring to...
Well, a lot of people are upset about the gayness.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not even, be upset by the gayness. Gayness is staying. Gayness is in.
But no, don't be upset by the gayness because it has no effect on you.
No, but Frankie, obviously.
No, I see what you're doing.
No, these people you're never going to change their minds. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like the Antigone. Antigone, this is a girl we knew when we were younger.
Yeah. Who was Greek? Bringing it back to the Lil Nas X video.
The Colosseum. Well, isn't the Colosseum? Isn't that?
I think there's Greek writing on that tree. I think there's Greek writing on the tree.
I thought that was Hebrew.
Oh, I don't think so.
I've never seen a Torah in my life, so I don't know. But no, I was referring to like the pentagram and like whatever, like fully leaning into it, like knowing like people are gonna have imagery. Yeah, like people are gonna have a problem with this, and like that's like the thing. But he said like the reason why he put out a tweet. It's actually really funny. Yo, by the way, that kid
flames people on Twitter.
He's so good at social media. Like he has it figured out. Like
he's insane. A child of this generation.
Yeah, but he's like a master at it. Like he's going nowhere. Like he's great. But he put out a tweet like, growing up, a lot of people told me that I was going to hell because I was gay, and now that I went there, they're mad. Like, he's like, it's mad funny.
That's fucking funny.
But just so like, and that was like the point. I think it was like people are like telling him that he's going to go to hell and like he should be ashamed for this and that and blah blah blah, and like he's in chains at one point in the Colosseum and like whatever. And I guess sort of like just leaning into that and making it is whatever. And I remember I just said it after we watched the video. I'm like, there's something cool about this dude being not only like outwardly gay, but like really getting gay in the video.
Like, yo,
and so like he's
Old Town Road was fun. Watch this next one. He comes out with you thought riding on horses was gay?
Ride the devil.
This guy came out riding on the devil.
And then broke his neck.
And doing it in wigs, makeup,
and those giant boots.
This guy.
That reminded me of those Patrick Star boots. Remember that? He wore those big.
Oh, where is I don't know. Yeah, way to go bringing up a fucking SpongeBob reference.
There's
like 8,000 episodes, Joey.
Sorry.
No, there is a part of me that like watches that, and because I'm not one of those people like, yo, you can fucking put anything on, in terms of TV or something. I'm not going to feel personally attacked, and I understand that people will be like, well, it's different when you have kids that have to see that stuff. Honestly, not the worst argument, but you need to then be able to control what you show your kids. I do think that there's nothing unhealthy with showing your kids fucking gay relationships in a healthy manner, but regardless if it was I wouldn't show my daughter or Miles right now the music video for Dip It Low, let alone the music video for Monterey. You don't remember that music video?
Is that
Christina Milian, bing, bing, ding. Like,
Dip it low,
I understand
pick it
the
up
argument,
low.
like, yo, like my kids shouldn't see this, but then don't fucking get upset at the artist for doing that. Get upset at yourself.
Dude, also, like, fucking 50 Cent has a song that says, like, he'll melt in your mouth, not in your hand.
He'll take us.
We're talking cum.
And like,
We're talking sperm.
dude, the fucking Weeknd's out here winning Kids' Choice Awards for songs I Can't Feel My Face When I'm With You.
It's about cocaine.
It's all about dat.
Dat
Put-
drugged.
Whoever edits this, put dat right there as I fucking do this.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
No. But yeah, I mean,
I was like proud to see how gay it was, and it's like, do you, man?
why was proud? I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I was, because it's
No,
like,
I wasn't. It wasn't a sense of pride. I just thought it was cool to be like, you know, like just the contrast between at one point these people, like the gay community, were like hiding who they were and like, you know, because they were afraid of getting beat up or whatever. And this dude's like, dude, I'm fucking throwing water on the gay machine and letting it short circuit and fire off to 12.
let's also make sure we say this though too. He is someone who has the luxury of affording himself a lot of fucking security.
No, but and of course, but like the thing.
But what I'm saying is like it's
but being able to do that and be like, yo, I'm fully leaning into this thing, and it's gonna be like, I thought it was just fucking, you know,
it was dope. I was fucking
song's
like,
catchy.
it's catchy song.
And no one's asking you to go and, you know, get as hard as Frankie got when he saw him on the pole. No one's asking you.
Hold on.
No one's asking you.
I never said I got hard.
No one's
Joey.
asking you to get that hard. All right.
No.
No one's asking you to do that.
Stop, Josh. Make sure you fucking put
You just have to.
a disclaimer at the bottom of what he's saying. It's so funny that I'm as we're saying this, I'm saying I'm not getting hard. I'm getting a phone call, and my phone is going to town on my balls right now.
I'm not getting hard. But I am, but for a different reason. I swear.
It's fucking hysterical that I lost it because of my phone vibrating
boner,
on my
yeah.
balls. No, I wasn't getting hard. I'm just saying, like, there's something that is like, and no matter what, close your eyes. If there is anything that moves like that grinding up on you,
I know what you're saying.
you know exactly what I'm saying.
Here's my thing too. If you are super religious and you're like, I don't hate the kid. I don't like, you know, whatever, but it just bothers me when people use that and like they shouldn't perpetuate symbols of the devil or this and that. Like, I understand that, but at the same time, like, just try to understand like the intent. I'm not saying that you can't be offended by that. Like, yeah, you could be offended by that, but to turn it into this, like, you know, deeper issue, like, you have to know the intent behind it, like the intent of what I said, because I watched an interview of him saying it, of just being like, being told that like because he was gay, he was going to end up in hell, or he was going to, you know, do this and that, and then he sort of just embraced that and made this like creative music video or whatever. Like, as long as you understand that, you don't even have to agree with it and be like, okay, I get, like, there's the, like, I get what he did, and he's not just purposefully trying to be like, yo, the devil's sick, and like do that. Like, there's a reason behind it, and like, you know, whatever. Like, that's what understanding is. What isn't understanding is like seeing it and just going, I don't care what the reason is. I don't care what this and that. It's the devil and blah 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 blah.
My thing that I also struggle with is like, I think we've lost the ability to just be like, realize that like, just because I'm upset by something doesn't mean everyone else is. Like, there's blatant satanic imagery in this fucking music video, and that's apparent, that's obvious, and that's fine. But like, if I can say this because I'm not super religious, like, if I was offended by that, I wouldn't be like, now everyone else needs to be offended by it. Like, it's possible that just like the realization of my thought process and the way that I go about practicing or worshiping or whatever is not the fucking norm, or not necessarily the norm, but it's not the consensus. Like, you need to be able to just be like, yo, it's not cool with me. Okay. You don't need to personally like it. All right. Your reasoning might not be legitimate. If it's like, it's too gay, I don't want to like it, that's stupid. But just fucking live in your own misery and sorrow. And then eventually, when you can, just die.
Jesus Christ. I was not expecting that at all.
Just
my thing is this, though. Like, dude, I understand that people just don't feel comfortable watching gay things or watching things that have symbols with the devil in them. And, you know, you don't have to. And, like, you don't have to like it. You could be like, yo, the song's trash, the video's trash, like, and the devil shit is dumb, and, like, I just don't feel comfortable watching men grind up on each other. Like, yeah, I'm not saying you do. I'm not saying you have to like that or that you have to, you know, whatever. But to be on the side of, like, there was so many people just, like, saying, like, you're going to burn in hell, you're going to, like, that to me is just so extra. It's like a music video. You know what I mean?
I love the idea that, like, people are like, this is how they're trying to spread the word of Satan and get our kids into Satan. You think if they're, I'm not going to say that. Do you think the devil would be like, I know how I'm going to get them? Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
Come, hey, bud.
Yeah.
Wait till you hear this idea I have. You think that the devil's being like, yo, I'm going to put out a music video where I get fucking, first of all, horny and murdered to, like, get your kids into like satanic rituals and stuff like that? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think anyone, like, I think that's like, I don't think anyone's trying to make, yo, let's worship the devil. Also, if you do worship the devil, I don't even know what that fuck that means. Like, what do they do?
I honestly don't know. I do remember, like, I had met a girl in college. She was a resident who practiced some form of, like, satanic ritual, but it wasn't like she was sitting there and, like, fucking stabbing, like, bunny rabbits and shit. It was like the idea of, like, you do wrong by me, I do wrong by you, which some people, eye for an eye, fucking agree with. You know what I mean? Hammurabi.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that. Very close. Rumahabi.
I said Hammurabi?
Hammurabi.
Yeah.
But
him or Robbie?
That's what the music video was.
That was the joke that I had finished that on. Okay.
But, like, I think people just need to fucking chill out. And, like, I saw someone was saying, like, you know, oh, they don't realize they're a pawn in trying to get the world to hate religion. And it's like, no one hates religion. Maybe. Man, you know, actually, back up.
People do.
Some people hate religion.
Some people hate it.
Well, how about you just let people do what they want and practice what they want?
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be an offensive thing to you if people choose to do one thing over the other.
That's the one thing about religion that I think that people, like, some people, this is my opinion on it. I think religion is a very individual thing. Like, even if you go to the same church as someone, it has a different meaning to them than it might to you. And it might be something that you follow, like, way more strict than the person who's standing next to you every single Sunday at church. So it's very individual. And, like, that's why, you know, when people try to convince other people to join their religion or to whatever, like, that feels more selfish than it does feel like genuine to be like, you know, I want you to follow
what you feel is right for
like
you.
The word of Christ or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it's more selfish if you're, like, trying to get everyone to do it than you just kind of being like, this is what it means to me, and this is how I'm going to live my life, and
that's fine.
That. And, like, I don't think anyone has a problem with anyone's, like, personal beliefs, but when it becomes like, if you don't do the thing that I do, then you're wrong, then that actually pushes people further away.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the point. Like, if you want to be like, yo, I am a follower of Christ, I am vehemently, like, don't appreciate, like, any, like, satanic imagery, that's on you. But then taking it the step further and being like, it upsets me, so it should fucking upset you. Like, chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
No matter what it is, if someone tells me to do something like that, I'm not going to do it. Like, yo, Jurassic Park, best movie ever, watch it. I'm going to be like, fuck you, this movie sucks. You know? But if, like, you can sit there. I know, it doesn't suck.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, what the hell?
But, yeah, it's just people, I don't understand. I understand why individuals can be upset about the music video, but don't try to get other people about it. And if you're upset about it, call it what it is. Homophobia. Say you're upset because of how fucking openly gay this guy is acting.
I don't know. I mean, there was a lot in there, so I'm not going to even... That's the thing. I don't even care about the reasons why people are upset about it. It's just like, what? We're going to forget about this in 3 days anyway. Like,
yeah.
What are you even upset about?
That's a pretty dope music video, I have to say. He crushed that.
It looked expensive.
It did look very... It's all CGI.
All siege.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? By the way, real quick, you mentioned Jurassic Park. Favorite dinosaur? 3, 2, 1. Stegosaurus.
Oh, I was going to say Velociraptor.
That's a good one. That's a great one.
Clever girl. Remember where the guy with the guns and they fucking corner him and shit like that?
Yeah.
I would... Like, that's the only one I'd be, like, legitimately afraid of. because like that's the one that can like come into my house. Like a T-Rex, if I'm up here, a T-Rex down there, I'm fine, I'm okay. But like a fucking Velociraptor can like press an elevator button and like wait and then like open the door.
Just so we're clear, you just said you're only afraid of Velociraptors and not a T-Rex.
If it was like be afraid of one and not the other, Velociraptors, because they're the ones that can like come into your house. Like they can open the door. T-Rex, you hide inside and you're fucking good. Like they work off of eyesight and shit like that. So if I don't move, those dumb idiots are gonna fucking forget I'm there. Velociraptors, on the other hand, you ain't safe from them no matter where you go.
Yo, a T-Rex, not nearly as tall as I thought it was.
Yeah, there's like all new science that's coming out that shows that like they're not like as big. They're like 15 feet, 20 feet tall.
They're like 12 feet tall.
Yeah.
But they could be 40 feet long. But yo, 12 feet tall.
That's double me. I'm not afraid of it. I could fuck
That's
that
like
thing up.
like the top of the backboard.
Yeah.
On a basketball hoop.
But
that's the T-Rex. I'm over here thinking it's like gonna walk by my apartment and I'm gonna see his face.
No. They're not that big, dude. They're not that big.
12 feet. I'm not that afraid anymore. Shoot it with a gun.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, we need to bring back dinosaurs.
But Velociraptors,
they're fast.
They are.
We should.
And they can like open a
they
door.
Have like thumb. Well, they
got
that pinky.
That fucking wild pinky nail.
Yeah.
Just like I did in middle school.
Yeah, Frankie used to have he grew his pinky out, which people who do cocaine do that.
They do it.
And Frankie thought that was cool.
And I did. And it got long. It actually got real long.
It did.
But, dude, the Velociraptors are
Did your mom ever find out about that?
Find out. She saw the whole process and hated every second of it.
Did she didn't know what it meant?
Oh, I'm sure she put 2 and 2 together. My mom grew up in Astoria, too.
She probably didn't think that her fucking 10-year-old son was doing that.
Yeah, I don't think she had to worry about me doing this. She was just being like, oh, that's that rap music. Again, rap music. It's coming full circle.
Yeah, growing out that.
But Velociraptors are what you have to worry about. Because they're like pack
hunters.
Fucking,
what's it called? Those are mad big. I haven't said anything. Pterodactyls.
Oh, yeah. Those are, but like, they'll fly up here.
No, don't.
They can't open a door, though.
The pterodactyl, 6 feet. Height of 6 feet. Wingspan of 18 feet.
That's the wingspan is the big part. Yeah, that thing will blow you away.
Dude, a 6 foot tall.
But you can lay low and like you're good. Now, you're fucking hanging out in your basement watching movies and shit, and you go upstairs and there's a pack of fucking Velociraptor. You're done, dude.
I mean, lock the door.
They'll fucking...
Oh, they can pick the lock? No. They can't pick the lock.
They can use it.
No.
They can use that pinky nail.
No. But, yo, I'm legitimately shocked right now. I had a way different...
You thought they were like Godzilla and Kong running through here.
Not that big, but like definitely huge. Like I thought like a pterodactyl was like a fucking dragon. Like the size of a dragon.
I mean, I'm sure.
do dragons real?
I don't know, but I did. Remember I told you about that thing, that girl at Build-A-Bear? She was like, they're the only animal that like mythological creature that like each like culture without talking to each other came up with by themselves.
Dragons.
Yeah. So maybe they were at one point.
You also are getting that from a random person at Build-A-Bear.
Which, if it's not a credible source, I don't know what is.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm. That's where I get my news.
I wish dragons were real. Those are the ones I do wish.
I don't wish for dragons.
Not for now. Like, I wish at one point they were. Keep them dead.
Dude, keep them dead. Can you imagine a dragon just flying over and she could set the fucking city on fire whenever it wants?
I always watch, like, because I recently watched Godzilla vs. Kong, and I sit there and think, like, all right, realistically, if one of those things came out, we would bomb that thing to Timbuktu.
We would kill it.
We would kill it easy.
We'd kill it.
Like, a dragon came out now, we would be able to get rid of it.
Yeah.
But
some people would pay the price, though.
It would, I mean, you gotta...
Some would perish.
You can't make an omelet without cracking a couple eggs.
Yeah, probably a couple eggs.
There'll be a couple thousand eggs in that that pot.
Also, like, when King Kong and fucking Godzilla decide to fight in Lower Manhattan, God, you couldn't do this in Connecticut?
I mean...
Way too much money down here.
There's a lot. And it's also... People forget, Manhattan, not big. Not very big.
Maybe fit 5 Godzillas.
That's a stretch. I would say
I'm
3.
I'm all off with my heights and weights right now.
You don't know. You can't tell. How big is this room?
Oh,
80 feet.
how I wouldn't even like 12 by 10.
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I think. But I think I know that.
Yeah.
That's why. But whenever they fight in these movies, right, and there's like shit getting fucked up. Even when I watched the Avengers, the first one, like recently, and I'm like, yo, the city's fucked. And then you just think about like, and then the war's over, and it's like, who's paying for that? Like, and how does we got to fix all of this?
A lot of legitimate
Aliens
questions. Yeah, a lot of really,
came.
Yeah, legitimate questions.
And blew up all the fucking.
I love
and
how
then
the heroes just walk away like, save the day, and there's just fucking rubble and fire everywhere.
Yeah, it's like, hey, Hulk, maybe Hulk smash cement and make the building nice again?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, instead of using that fucking Prius to throw something, like, just use your fists.
It's so crazy, dude. Like, I think about that, and then it's like 8 months later, and everyone's still...
And everyone's like, good.
If they're happy.
Back to normal.
Like, dude, aliens just came out of the sky and attacked Lower Manhattan.
I will say, though, with, like, the Avengers, like, Tony Stark, he has the, like, technology to build, like, a fucking skyscraper in, like, 30 minutes flat, so I get that. But, like, these other, like, countries, like, in Avengers Age of Ultron, they go to some African country, and they just fuck everything up. And then they're out.
Yeah.
They're just like, all right, we solved it. Later.
Yeah.
Like, maybe fix things.
Who's going to clean up?
Hammer a nail. At least one.
Yeah, Thor. Hammer some nails.
Dude, Thor would be able to fucking do the whole job himself.
Right.
You know?
When you're right, you're right.
I'm very right. All the time.
I wish all that stuff was real. I do and I don't.
All right, if you had 3 superpowers.
Flight.
Flight's one of them?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the other 2?
Super strength.
Okay.
And I don't know.
That's it?
What do you mean that's it?
That's
what else do you need?
I mean, there's telepathy, mind control, super speed.
I don't need any of that. Super speed's cool.
Control of the weather.
Control of the weather. Who does that?
Storm.
That's a great answer.
You can shoot eye lasers.
Storm's hot as shit. Dude.
Storm, she's got it going.
Oh god.
There's a lot you could do. So you would want to just fly at a normal speed?
No, I mean if you can fly,
you want to fly.
Yeah, like Superman fly.
Oh, okay. So fast. You also want super speed.
Sure.
Okay, that'd be good ones. I want to be the smartest person ever.
Like Tony Stark.
Like smart. Like there's no limit to my knowledge. As a superpower.
You just know everything?
Everything. That'd be fucking cool.
That's one.
And then
I want some like Wolverine shit so I could like
regeneration.
I get shot, but I'm chilling.
You know, like suck the bullet in and just spit it out everywhere.
Can you not ever do that again?
I legitimately believe this part of this desk is all my spit and germs.
I'd be terrified to bring a black light in here. What this would look like.
That would actually be a good idea.
It wouldn't. It would really make me upset.
Would it?
Probably. I'd be covered in everything. You ever think about taking a black light to your room? My bed?
I was going to say,
you're
covered in cum. Like, you got cum everywhere.
Yeah, well, wait, why?
You're probably just... First of all, I remember... here we go. Story time, ladies and gents. No, well, I don't know about any specific times you've cummed. But I remember as a kid... Not as a kid, as like a young teen... Like 15, 16, 17. I remember going to your house and next to your headboard there were boogers.
Oh, big booger wiper,
you
dude.
were wiping boogies everywhere.
Booger wiper, dude.
So you, next to your bed, boogers alone, you're lighting up like the 4th of July.
I don't. But I would say that, I used to set it off. When I was like 12, dude, I was lighting up this nostrils. My bed would light up like a Christmas tree. I also have had that same mattress for so long. I need to get
you've had
mattress.
that for like 7-8 years.
Yeah, I need to get a new fucking thing. Because there's like pieces of your body in it or something?
Yeah, when the sheets get dirty, but when the mattress gets dirty, then you got a problem.
You know what would be disgusting? If you like wet a mattress.
And then you just like wrung it out. Oh, I saw a wet mattress on the side of the street the other day, and I was like, that's fucking gross.
It's sad. It makes me upset.
It's like there's no coming back from that.
Yeah.
I remember people like sell mattresses on like Craigslist. That's the one thing I won't buy secondhand.
That's out of control.
Furniture and mattresses, I will not buy secondhand. And by furniture, I mean couch.
Anything that you could like stain with blood.
Which is anything.
I guess.
Which is anything.
But it's like you wouldn't go on Craigslist and buy a shirt.
People do that. People also use Craigslist
to buy mouth.
To buy butthole.
To buy mouth and butthole.
Yeah, they do.
What are you going to do? Sometimes people need to buy that mouth and butthole.
When in Rome.
When in Rome.
You know? You got to go for it.
Let's get to the friends of the show.
Do it. Before we get to the friends of the show, I want to let you guys know that you can go to patreon.com/thebasementyard. We just hit 8,000 patrons. Thank you guys so much.
Oh, yeah. Hit 8,000 patrons. I'm going to do an enema and make a video of it, and I'm going to put it on the Patreon for the Patreon to see.
For only our patrons to see. Joey's going to get cream pied, and finally you guys will be able to watch.
And just so everyone knows, I'm not going to film my asshole. I'm going...
That's what an enema is.
But you think I'm going to film my asshole?
Oh, film. I thought you said fill.
Oh, no. That is going to get filled.
That, you're getting fucking filled up.
I don't know about, like, filled up.
You're going to be filled up.
No, I think my butt's...
Trust me, you're going to get filled. You're going to feel...
so scared.
As soon as you do it, you have to hold it. You have to, like, tighten it up. But
I'm going to, like, film my face while doing it.
Good. Thank you guys so much for all the patrons. 8,000. We want to hit 9,000. We're still waiting for you guys to let us know what you think we should do for 9,000. Patrons get access to every single weekly episode a week in advance. So all those comments that are like, oh, 6 days ago, how did that happen? Guess what? You can be in on the jokes before anybody else. And they get access to exclusive content, Patreon episodes that are a bit crazier than these weekly episodes, which these get pretty crazy too.
even though the beginning of this one was kind of wild.
Yeah, pretty wild. But make sure you go to patreon.com/thebasementyard. It makes a great gift. And it's good for you. It's good for everyone.
All right. Now to the friends of the show. First here we have BetterHelp. BetterHelp is online counseling. So if you're looking to talk to a therapist or something, you can start with BetterHelp. They're great. You can start communicating in just under 48 hours. And they connect you with people who are licensed professionals who specialize in relationships or anxiety or depression or things like that. You can find someone for you or for whatever you want to address. But yeah, you can go check them out. BetterHelp.com/yard will get you 10% off of the first month at BetterHelp.com/yard. So yeah, go check them out. Also, they make it very easy to switch from counselor to counselor because that's part of the process too, finding someone that is a good fit for you. So definitely go check them out. BetterHelp.com/yard. You will get 10% off of their first month at BetterHelp.com/yard. So yeah, go check them out. Next here, we have, what is this? Native, sorry. We have Native deodorant. Native is deodorant formulated without aluminum, parabens, or talc. It's also vegan and never tested on animals. It's a very organic and healthy way to be using deodorant. Sometimes there are other deodorants out there that have harmful stuff in them, and you're putting them directly in your pores and in places where it just kind of sits on your skin. Not really good. So Native is great. If you're going to be wearing deodorant, they're going to be safe. They also have great smelling stuff. Their stuff is made from stuff like coconut oil, shea butter. They have it's coconut and vanilla. It is ridiculous. Like I want to eat it. It's so good. It smells amazing. So they have great scents. Go check them out. They also have a plastic-free option if you want to cut down on your plastic consumption. And right now you can make the switch to Native today by going to nativedeo.com/basement20 or use the promo code basement20 at checkout. And that will save you 20% off of your first order. Again, that is nativedeo.com/basement20 or use the promo code basement20 at checkout. Again, for 20% off of your order. So definitely go check them out. Next here, we have Keeps. Keeps offers a simple, stress-free way to keep your hair, okay? And this is for men. 2 out of 3 men will experience some form of hair loss by the age of 35. So this is a very real problem, and if you want to get ahead of it, that is not a pun, but if you want to get ahead of it, you can check out Keeps. It's low cost. Treatments start at just $10 per month, and they offer generic versions, discreet packaging, and proven results. Prevention is key. Treatments can take 4 to 6 months to see results, so act fast. If you're ready to take action and prevent hair loss, go to Keeps, KEEPS.com/yard to get your first month of treatment for free. All right, so you can try this for free at Keeps.com/yard, KEEPS.com/yard to get your first month for free. All right, so if you want to get ahead of this thing and you want to start keeping your hair, then definitely go check out Keeps. And lastly here, we have RexMD. RexMD makes getting prescription ED medications easy, all done online and from the comfort of home, then delivered. No office visits or talking to a receptionist. Super simple. And right now, sample packs of ED medications are available for listeners of the Basement Yards, all right? Of the Basement Yards. I just pluraled the show for some reason. But yeah, they carry all of the most popular medications and at great prices. It's fast, transparent, and affordable. You can access your RexMD physician anytime you need. But yeah, half of all men experience ED after the age of 40. And that stat may sound scary, but it is a fact. So half, that is actually terrifying. But yeah, it's way more common than I thought, to be honest with you. Half is a wild stat. But definitely go check out RexMD. It's never been easier to take control of your health. The sample pack prescriptions I mentioned are available at rexmd.com/basement. So go to rexmd.com/basement to get started with RexMD. Again, that is rexmd.com/basement. All right. So go check that out. And that is all we have for today.
That's always good.
What is that face that you just made?
I'm just, I like to see you happy. And just like to see you doing well. That's the difference between you and I. No, it's you actually recently told me, you were like, I'm just happy you're happy. And I was like, I don't think I've ever heard you say that to me.
Why did I say that to you?
You were in your feelings. You were in your emotions.
Where did I say that to you?
Here. We were talking about like something, I don't remember. And you were like, hey man, as long as you're happy, I just want to see that. I was like, oh, cool.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, because you don't remember the times that you show support and emotion.
Shut up.
No, you're not a very emotional person. You are, you know what? Actually,
I'm mad emotional.
Hold on. You're emotional when no one else is around.
Like by myself?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, I mean, there's a time and place. Sometimes I like to have very serious conversations with our friends.
That doesn't mean that you're overly emotional. I like to have serious conversations.
Oh, I don't think I'm overly emotional. I think that I'm a very emotional and sensitive man.
I don't know about that.
You don't think I'm sensitive?
I think that you're in tune with your emotions, but I wouldn't describe you as sensitive. No.
Okay, I'll take that.
No.
Are you sensitive?
I don't think so.
Me neither.
I do think that I've since becoming a family man, softened up a bit.
Oh, 8 days ago, yeah.
No, I mean, hey. No, like I like there are things that just hit me differently now. Like when I was watching, spoiler alert, the WandaVision finale.
Ooh.
Yeah, that hit me different. That hit me a little different because I was watching it with my daughter on my chest at fucking 6 a.m. I was also a little tired.
You cried right on her little head.
And I had to let a couple ring, let freedom ring.
Yeah.
And the freedom was those tears.
Is it ring or rain?
That one.
I don't know.
It's rain.
Let it rain.
But freedom can ring too.
It can ring.
What's the problem with letting freedom ring?
I don't even know how it would do that, but
no problem at all, right? Oh, so the Yankee game is already in the books. Not in the books. It's not done, but it's almost wow. It's like it started like an hour ago.
Yeah.
Do you want to? Joey had a bet in the Yankee game, by the way.
I bet the Yankee game, and then we started this podcast, so I bet that no one was going to score in the first inning.
And do you want to know if you hit your bet?
Doesn't look like it from your face.
Actually, you did. Let's go, Joey. Let's go.
1-for-1 on the baseball season, baby.
Let's go. The Yankees are currently up 2-1.
Did they score in the second inning?
They did.
Ooh.
Yeah, they
snuck that one out.
They did.
I almost bet that it was going to be under 4 runs by the fourth.
Eat your heart out, world. Gary Sanchez homered.
Right in your fucking
right
throat.
In my fucking face.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. You know what you could do with that money that you just won, Joey? You can go buy weeds.
Weed is legal. This isn't weed.
Are you going to buy weed now? Weed is the recreational marijuana has been legalized in the state of New York.
Yes.
As of what? What day?
2 days ago.
Oh, it's like ready to go like right now?
Oh, no, you can't. Like, there's not dispensaries. That's going to take like a year at least.
Oh, well, of course.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like now people can be like, yo, I got weed. Or is it controlled now? See, these are all questions I have.
That I'm not really sure of. I know that there is some sort of decriminalization. I think it has been decriminalized, but like they'll expunge
like convictions. Like
yeah,
convictions.
from your record if it has to deal with a certain amount of like. I mean, obviously, if you have fucking ounces and ounces of fucking weed.
Pounds, yeah.
You have bricks of weed. You're probably gonna go to jail, Johnny Depp.
Oh.
In that movie, Blow.
Oh, I was gonna say, what did he do?
No, I don't know. There's some stuff going on.
So are you? I know him and Amber Heard. She's like trying to take his fingers off and shit.
Not really a good couple.
Yeah, just separate them.
Yeah.
Like, you know how like kids back in the day be like, you go in that corner, you go in that corner, work on yourselves.
Speaking of that, I took my dog to the dog park the other day. Mm-hmm. First time in a very long time, because I don't really like taking my dog to the dog park because he gets like fucked. Well, attempted fuck.
Oh, like I thought you meant like he gets like beat up.
No,
he gets like.
Well, they try to beat up his butt and his face one time.
They try to fuck his face.
Dude, 2 dogs tried to Eiffel Tower my dog one time, and I was like, I have to do something.
Proud Papa needs to step in.
Charlie's like a big boy.
He is. He's lanky,
but he's like a softie, and he's just kind of like, you know, and he'll like fight dogs off or whatever, but like, he's also like too nice.
Oh, so he'll be like, he's too afraid to say like, no, please don't sodomize me.
I can picture him being like, guys, I just
George,
I just don't think this is like the best. It's like, yo, you're getting, come on. So I brought him the other day to a dog park, and dude, we were there 2 minutes, and immediately there was these 2 dogs that had both had giant balls.
Okay.
Sacked up bag of potatoes. And they started fighting. One of them was like a pit bull.
Oh.
Yeah, so that pit bull could fuck people up. I'm sure he's a nice dog, but he has the ability to fucking go crazy.
We all do, don't we?
No.
Okay.
So they were fighting, and then like one of the dog's ear got like bit and was bleeding.
Oh.
And it was like
why was that my reaction?
Oh. Yeah, so I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then I was like, you know what? I'm never coming back here again. My dog's getting banged. There's blood. And, like, I just can't. Mm-hmm. Like, I was just terrified.
That's I mean, yeah, that sounds pretty...
Yeah.
He almost got gangbanged.
Yeah, and my dog, like, they started fighting, and then he just turned around, and he looked at me, and he ran over to me. And he's like...
We gotta go.
We gotta get the fuck out of here, dude.
There's some horny dogs at the dog park.
These fat, bald dogs are fighting.
Those are some big balls, probably.
Balls make them more vicious.
Do they?
Yeah, that's why
cut the balls off.
That's why you cut the balls.
Oh, I didn't know that. But back to weed. Are you going to become Weed Joe now?
I fully plan on dabbling, not being like ha ha ha.
What's that?
Like ah.
What level? So if are you going to be, at the occasional marijuana toke, or are you going to be like full weed socks?
Oh, absolutely not.
You're not going weed socks?
No, I'm not going to get posters of Bob Marley.
Oh,
and like,
come on. You're not going to get... you know what's funny? All those people... You know what's going to go out of business? All those people that have like the poster business of legalize it.
Yeah.
They're just gone now.
That's very true. Yeah. All those bumper stickers, those companies are like, damn it.
God damn it. It's like fucking half their business is gone now.
Legalize it. That's so fucking funny.
Now they're going to start doing something. We legalized it, or we did it.
I just like, I have no interest in like, I'm more so interested in like the pens.
Oh, you want to go with the oils?
Yeah.
I'm sitting here and talking.
For people who don't know, me and Frankie don't.
We've never smoked weed.
Well, I have.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
When was that?
When I was in Maine.
When was that?
October.
Good for you. Becca recently asked me, she's like, Joey ever smoke weed? I was like, I don't think so. I feel like you would have told me. You didn't tell me because you're afraid, you little bitch.
Of what?
You gave in?
You gave
in? We had a pact! And what was it like? What was it like?
I don't know.
I love how we're talking about this like we're fucking virgins. Like, what did it feel like, dude? We're 28 and 29-year-old men that have...
What was it like?
I've never smoked weed.
Yeah.
I've never been high. I mean, I've had pills because I was on surgery.
I've had pills.
But, so walk me through it. What happened?
Well, I was also drunk.
So you don't really know what the effect was?
Yeah, I don't really know. I do remember, though, at one point, I was like... Whatever, I was fucked up, and I was standing out there, and it was like me and Marco. Marco was...
Oh, he's cute. Oh.
So, at one point, I was like, dude, I'm completely sober. And then everyone laughed so hard. Because obviously I wasn't, but I like thought I was for a second.
Yeah.
And then when they started laughing...
Yo, let me tell the stream.
Hold on. So, like, when I said that, and they all started laughing, then I started to realize, like, how... wrong I was.
Okay.
And then I like fell asleep at a table or something.
Wow. Remember that thing where it was like, yo, the first time you smoke weed, you will not get high. The second time, highest in the world.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? People used to say that all the time back in the day.
You don't know how to inhale. All right.
Yeah. I love how, like, basically having sex and smoking weed were, like, the same.
Symbiotic.
Basically, right? And it's like, I can teach you how to inhale if you want to learn.
Your first time's not going to be great.
It's the second time. Hold it in. Last longer.
Damn, that's mad true.
Yeah. Oh, so you're going to become Weed Joe now.
No, I'm not going to become Weed Joe.
Guys, the new episode of Keeping It Frank is writing itself, let me tell you. Let me tell you.
You're going to walk in here one day, I'm like, I got some purple haze.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen, is you're going to have fucking weed delivered from fucking a little dispensary in Brooklyn. This is from Oaxaca, and this right here is from the Andes.
This is donkey tits.
Yeah. Like, that's exactly what's going to happen.
I would love to go into the cannabis industry just so I can name things.
Oh, I would be so good at it.
Oh,
like that scene in Ted where it's like, it's coming, it's coming. This is called autism.
Yeah.
I would be so good at it.
Oh, God.
So this is what we have to... So could I be the first one to buy you your first pen, or did you already buy it?
No, where am I going to buy it? Dude, it was...
On Amazon?
You can't just buy weed in the mail.
Now this stuff is going to be fucking, like, regulated. Like, that's the thing.
Oh, yeah. But it's going to take... Like, I think it'll take... They say 2 years. I think it's going to be a little earlier than that.
When do we see the first box of Marlboro Greens?
What the fuck is... Oh.
Because you know that's... Like, that's what...
Those cigarette companies?
Yeah.
I wonder how the cigarettes companies... Still, I wonder if they still make bank.
I'm sure to an extent they do.
Yeah.
But, like, they will evolve to a place where they're now doing... And, like, that's the thing. Is, like, back in the day, people would smoke tobacco. And I know pure tobacco is not good for you. But, like, now, people to smoke cigarettes, you're smoking fucking rat cum... And, you know, gorilla sneezes and, like, you know, fucking black tar. That's what's going to happen with weed. Like, all the people, it's going to become like, in like 50 years, people are like, you don't know what real weed is because what you're smoking now is made of, you know, PVC pipe.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Why not?
Because I think that would just change everything about it. I don't know. I mean, not that I know anything.
Well, when you can regulate it and tax it, which is probably what's going to happen, especially in all places New York.
I don't know.
I think it's going to happen.
I don't think you're going to smoke PVC pipe.
Well, I mean, basically, what's in cigarettes now? Cigarettes are like...
I don't even know.
You know, it's like fucking like mesothelioma balls. You know, just
Dude,
like wild shit.
It's crazy, too, because, like... What is appealing about the cigarette?
Honestly, personally, that's the exact same approach I have to weed. Like, what's appealing?
Being high. At least there's that, though.
Some people get a high from cigarettes.
Who?
People. I mean, certain things make no sense to me, and it's like...
The cigarette just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I know some people say it's like an anxiety thing or like it's like a oral fixation. It's like I get that, like, after doing it for a while that you just have these like muscle memory sort of things.
Yeah.
But like to start, is it just like it looks cool?
I think it's the cool factor because look.
That's why you smoke cigars.
It's also because cigars have like a taste. Like no one has a cigarette and like delicious.
Yeah, but no one does that with a you smoke a cigar and go, oh.
Yes.
You're a freak.
No, I am not. That's what like the cigar game is. It's like, yo, this is a fucking...
I've smoked cigars with you, and they taste like mulch.
No, cigars taste really good. But like that's what I'm saying. Like in all the people that I know that have smoked cigarettes, no one is like, I do it for the taste. Everyone that smokes a cigarette, they're like, this sucks.
I know.
This sucks so much.
All of my clothes are going to smell like this.
Yeah. I remember I knew someone that would smoke only. I love that thing. It's like, I only smoke when I drink. It's like, fuck you, you smoke.
It's like, but you have a problem there as well.
Yeah.
So it's all the time.
And they were like, I would wake up, they said that they would wake up the next morning feeling worse from the cigarette than they would the drinking.
That's wild because I feel, sometimes I wake up after drinking, I'm like, let's never do that again.
But now imagine with a cigarette doing that.
I can't even.
I can't. The thing about weed too is like, it seems like a lot of work just to feel like a little like, whoa.
Right, and that's why I have like I'm like
You
know
want to go
what?
the easy route.
Because, yeah, I'm very lazy, you know. So I just want to be like be able to pick something up and be like, and I'm a little high. I don't want to fucking.
Yeah. Oh, let me.
I have to fucking paper mache. I have to do origami basically.
You basically do. And my favorite is like, full transparency, don't know the difference between joints and blunts. Don't know. But like when people like unwrap a fucking cigar and then they're like, and they're fucking spitting on it, breathing on it, and rolling it up and like smoke what I just fucking basically ran through my ecosystem.
Yeah.
It's like, what's wrong with you? I don't want that. It's gross.
Oh, that's funny.
It is fucking gross.
That I just don't want a lot of work. That's why drinking was so easy. It's like, here's the thing, you open it and just drink.
But drinking is also like for taste. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but it also like, but also not.
well, I don't know if you just noticed. I was like this for like 5 minutes.
Were you?
I don't know what's going on. Maybe I need a weed pen.
Yeah, it's gonna relax your shoulders. God,
Give me a weed cigarette.
Get this kid get a weed cigarette. Put some THC in your shoulders.
No, but like that's the thing. Like people are always like, "Well, you won't smoke weed, but you'll drink beer," and it's like beer has a taste to it, and I'm sure weed does too. And again, I'm coming from a place that I have no fucking clue about weed at all.
Yeah.
But I think it's just like I've been like fully brainwashed into being like, there's no point to weed, but there's a point to alcohol.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm very much so a product of that fucking brainwashing.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm okay with it.
Yeah, and that's what I try to explain too. It's like when I was younger, I was like, if I smoke weed, I'm not going to be as fast. And
Yeah.
because like all I cared about was sports growing up, so I was like, I won't be fast.
I can only imagine. Did your dad ever tell you like not to smoke weed?
My dad never told me anything.
Okay.
Like literally, my dad never I never had to talk about sex, condoms, nothing ever.
Oh, okay.
Nothing.
I never had that actually either. That funny you say that.
No one's ever been like, hey, don't do this stuff. But we were always like very against it too, though.
Yeah, we were very much so like the people like
We were gatekeeping.
Yo, you're smoking weed?
Yeah.
That's it. You're dead.
Yeah. Well, no, not you're dead, but also like I associated with just being like when we were like 10 to 13, I would say that was like prime age of being like, I don't want to hang out with people that are like smoking and drinking.
I would say from like 14 to like 18, 17.
No, because once I started drinking, it was like
No, drinking.
I don't
Yeah,
give a
I was
fuck.
fucking all about drinking.
No, I'm saying like even when I started drinking, I didn't like care.
This is the thing too, and I think that definitely shaped me into the person I am. If you guys haven't heard stories, there was a kid in our neighborhood named Finn that we hung out at his house, and I don't know how no one was ever home there. So it was like it was a trap house before a trap house, but like it was like a nice trap house, except there were dogs, like bags of dog shit all over the place. And our friends would go there and smoke.
I don't know if you should talk about it.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
I was gonna say like around like some of our friends that would smoke, they would frequently just look like idiots. They'd look like shit. Like they would look like they were sick and act so like out of their element that it was like, wow. I like personally saw that and was like, I don't want to be a part of that.
I don't know. For me, it was like more so like the sports. I don't know.
Joey's afraid of this conversation for some reason. He'll tell me
No, I'm not
afterward.
afraid of this conversation. I'm just saying like, to me, it had nothing to do with like the way that people looked. I didn't really like.
I'm not saying to you. I'm saying personally for me.
Yeah.
Personally for me, like I remember there was one night in particular that like one of our friends smoked so much weed they turned like green. It was like, yo, what the fuck is happening? And I always said to myself like, I don't want to be there, you know. And it was like I know this is probably coming from a place of like I was being judgmental at the time, which whatever, who gives a fuck? But like, I would see that and be like, I don't want to be the person that people could pass judgment on that easy. You know what I mean? And then I grew to not give a fuck what people think about me. So
Now you're a dad.
look at me now, and now I'm a fat fuck.
Now you have a Rocco's Modern Life hat
What's up?
that you bought at
Fuck, I shouldn't have told you this.
Spencer's.
God damn it.
Guy went into a Spencer's.
Fucking tell me about your job at Universal Studios, you fucking loser. Careful, throwing stones in that glass house of yours.
Bought this in Disney World.
No, you didn't. You bought it at Universal Studios.
Yeah.
Can't even get your fucking parks right.
Well, they're all part of
I'm
it.
not proud about the fact that I went into a Spencer's Gifts at the ripe age of 24 and bought this, but I did.
Wow.
Hey, man, sometimes you live and you learn.
So that hat's got some mileage on it.
A couple years. It's the colors that really got me. You know I'm a color flashy boy.
Yeah, okay.
They're and then on top of that, I saw Rocco's Modern Life. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Never watched it.
What?
Never got into it.
Yeah, it was all right.
Wasn't into it.
It was cool.
Didn't like it.
Probably check it out on Paramount Plus.
Didn't get into it.
Free plug for them, by the way. They didn't pay us anything.
Good job.
Man, I can't wait. By the way, something else I'm adding to Keeping It Frank is you told me on Monday during my stream that you threw out all your silverware and got new silverware.
No, my spoons. Not all of them. Not all of them.
You just threw out a handful of spoons instead of washing them.
85% of my spoons.
What was wrong with them? They couldn't be washed?
They probably could have, but it's more of a mental thing.
Okay.
When I dropped my toothbrush on the ground in my bathroom and bought a new toothbrush.
Well, that makes sense because you're a millionaire. So we talked about it a couple
million. You mean a billion?
Really?
What are you, insane?
I know, Joey. A couple of years ago, that was bad because you showed me how bad it was. I opened your dishwasher and there was mold like everywhere.
In my dishwasher?
You don't remember that?
No.
At your old place in Long Island City?
In my dishwasher?
Yeah. Yes.
I thought in the sink.
No, in your dishwasher, you had left like food. You didn't wash the sauce or anything off of it, and then I remember opening it and there was fucking fur on your plates, and I was like, and then you told me like, yo, I just threw it all out and got a new one, and I made fun of you for that. But these, no fur on them, right?
No.
They could have been washed.
Probably. It's more of a mental thing, and like you, and I'll be honest with you, right? Like I'm. For the most part, when it comes to, I'm very bad with laundry, but for anything else, like I'm pretty clean and like I keep things organized. I'm not really good with dishes either, but like I've been better with it. But there was the time where the reason why this happened was because I went to Vermont and I was like rushing to get out the door. And as I was leaving, I was like, fuck, I have shit in the sink or whatever. And then I just had to leave because they were waiting for me downstairs. And then when I came back, I'm like looking at it and I'm just like, I can't.
Please walk me through like why.
I just feel like if there's mold on it or if there's like this whatever on it, like yeah, you could clean it, you could put it through the whatever, but I'll still have it in my head of like this could. I don't know why, but I feel like it still can make me like I'm dude. You should see me like make chicken.
Oh, I'm very, very anal with making chicken.
I wash my hands 1,000 times.
Which is what you're supposed to do.
If I forget which plate or which fork,
it's all in the garbage.
All of it goes. And then I throw it away. All of it goes.
That's
in the
why
dishwasher.
I use a lot of paper plates for like stuff like that.
I am like, and that's just how I am. I'm like, oh, if I forgot, like, is this the cup that I used? Is this the and then I just.
Dude, I'm always made fun of for like how I approach cooking chicken or like even turkey. Because poultry, for those of you guys that don't know, is the most susceptible. You need to cook it at the highest temperature in order to burn off all the fucking, bacteria. That's a scientific for you. Don't know what I just said.
That's a scientific.
But I'm like that too. Dude, if I use this knife to cut the chicken, it goes in, it gets washed immediately. And then I wash my hands. I sanitize the whole fucking station. I'm very, very anal about like cooking.
Yeah,
chicken.
I don't know.
That's one of my like fears is biting into raw chicken.
I've done it.
No.
Not on perp. Not like
no
raw
shit, not
chicken.
On perp.
Not like raw chicken, but chicken that I thought was like cooked, and then I bit into it, and I was like, nah.
Oh, well then that's partially raw.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Oh yeah.
Where was this? When did this happen?
It's like happened in my travels.
What are you, a fucking nomad?
In my travels, I've been into a raw chicken.
There's that one video I remember, or the picture I remember seeing on E-Bombs World in like 2005, and it was someone bit into a McChicken, and it was just raw.
Oh god.
Which I don't think that's even possible because they come probably frozen and cooked.
Yeah.
But oh man,
something happened there.
Grossness.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Anyway, I think we can wrap this up, buddy. Where can they find you?
FAlvarez8085 on Twitter and on Twitch if you want to come hang out with me and play video games. Joey joins me every now and then when he's feeling generous and forgets that I'm streaming. And the Frank Alvarez on Instagram, if you want to go and hang out with me there. I'm actually just spoke to Joey about doing some cool stuff on there, hopefully soon. So make sure you check that out, and then go check out Movie Trivia Schmodown, where your boy's a competitor. One of the usual suspects. I won my first match. Hopefully, if I get another match, I will fucking win that one, because if I don't, I'm gonna scream. And go check out the Patreon, patreon.com/thebasementyard.
Yeah, and you guys go follow the show on TikTok and Instagram at The Basement Yard. And, the Patreon, patreon.com/thebasementyard to get every episode a week ahead and an extra episode every single week. We're trying to hit 9,000 in this next month. If we can do it, we're going to think of something fucking crazy for Frankie to do.
Well, they said that we want them to think of what we can do for 9,000.
We're going to try and figure something out, all right? So that is all. See you guys next time.